Hello friends, welcome to the talk, the performance impact of intern function in java.lang.String, right? See friends, in our earlier talk, we discussed about the functionality of the intern function, how it can save the memory, and what is the impact on using the double equals operation, and then the performance impact and few other aspects we discussed. So I will publish the link of the earlier talk where we talk about how the intern function works within the JVM, right? I'm not going to be focusing on that. But in this talk, I'm going to be talking about the intern function's performance impact, right? That's what we're going to do. So to facilitate our study, I put together a simple examples, right? I put together a simple programs. So which let me show to you. Okay. So friends, so this is an class, a program that I wrote, which is called as an intern demo, right? Here, if you see what I am doing, here I am reading a file called as a random data.txt, right? I'm reading this file. So what does this file contains is, let me show you this file. So this is how that random data.txt file looks like. See, what I have done is, here I created like a 10 unique UUIDs, 10 universally unique identifier numbers, the random numbers. So this file has like a 10 million records. So this file has like a 10 million records. But in this 10 million records, what I've done is I have only 10 unique random numbers. I've just populated these numbers in this file, all through this file. If you look for unique number, unique string, there is going to be only 10 unique random numbers here. It just the same UUID is repeated in multiple places. So that's what I have done. Okay. So here, what I'm doing, I'm reading this file. I'm reading this file contents. And now in this while loop, I'm just going on a loop. I'm just reading every record, every line from that file. I'm reading every line from that file. You see, this is the where I'm reading. And what after doing that, see what I'm doing? I'm invoking the intern operation. I'm invoking the intern operation, and then I'm returning back the data, and this is the data I'm storing in the file. I'm storing it in an array list, right? So this is just to see whether that what is the I want to see what is the performance impact of this. So because by virtue of doing this intern operation, what's going to happen? I'm not going to be all those 10 million records is not going to be stored in my memory. Instead of all those 10 million records to be stored, only there's 10 unique random numbers is what going to be stored in the memory, right? So that's what is going to be done. But to do that comparative study, I've created another program, what here I call as a NoInternDemo. So this program is exactly very similar to that intern demo. If you see here also, I'm reading the same exact random data.txt, which has a 10 million records. But in the 10 million records, there is only 10 unique numbers. But here, what I'm doing, I'm saying reader.read line, and then here, but here, if you see, I'm not invoking the intern operation. In the earlier program, I was invoking the intern operation. So what this program is going to do, it's going to read all those 10 million records, and then all my 10 million records is going to be stored in my memory, right? Because here I'm not eliminating the duplications. Here I'm reading it and I'm adding it to this array list. So this is my program. You guys understand, right? What the program does. One program is, if you see this intern demo, it is invoking the intern operation of the data what it reads, and then it's storing. The other guy, which is a no intern demo, is not invoking the intern operation. So this is the only difference. There's nothing different, right? So I ran this program. Okay. So I executed this program. Now let's first study what is the memory impact, what you are seeing by this. Okay. So to study the memory impact, what I did, I executed the program. So before it exited, I captured the heap dump from this application, from both the intern demo and from the no intern demo. And then I analyzed this heap dump with the heap dump analysis tool called heap0. So here is the report, the live report of them. The first one is, so let me open this. Okay, so this is the report. So here, this is the report of the intern demo. That is where it has, where the data was captured from the application where that intern operation was invoked. You can see, look at what is the total size. The total size of this application is only 38.37 MB. Right now, let's look at what is the heap size of the NoInternDemo. That is the JVM, the application where the intern operation was not invoked. Look at the size of this, 1.08 GB. Right, whereas this guy is only 40 MB. Look what is the difference we are talking about here. And look, here it is even more getting clear. This guy has only 4,000 and odd objects. That is the where the intern demo was done. And here, if you see, this has like a 20 million records, objects are present in the memory. You can see what a big shift. So this NoInternDemo is kind of 28 times in terms of memory. It is like a 28 times bigger than the InternDemo. That's what we are saying. This guy is only 40 MB, whereas this guy is 1.08 GB, which is like a 28 times it is occupying more memory for doing the same work. This is also reading 10 million records. Other guy is also reading the 10 million records, but one guy is 28 times more memory consumption. Other is much smaller. But friends, this is like a very, very hypothetical example. Like, it's not like when you're going to read 10 million records, always you're going to see only there's 10 unique records. There is going to be more uniqueness, but it's just for our discussion I put together. So how much memory you are going to save is subjected to the data what you're handling. But this is just to showcase that intern can save you memory, right? Okay, so this is with respect to the memory, but you also want to see what is the duplication of strings impact, right? Let's look at, so this EPRO report shows you, see, this is that the EPRO tool tells you how much memory you're wasting because of inefficient programming practices. I think this is a very vanilla example. So here it says it's wasting 0% of memory because of inefficient programming practices. But now let's look at the NoInternDemo example. The NoInternDemo, it is wasting 97% of memory because of inefficient programming practices. See, if you see, it has like a 1.08 GB as the memory capacity. In this, only 1.04 GB is wasted due to inefficient programming practices, right? Because of duplication of strings. Let's look at here. If you see, this is a duplicate strings. It's reporting. See, this is the 10 unique strings which was there in the random file. You can see this unique string. This string in the memory, it has like a 1 million records. This just exact same string, there's 1 million records is there. The second string, there's also 1 million records. So that's why there is this heavy amount of duplication. That's why the memory is getting overloaded. But if you see this, the intern demo, let's look at this duplicate string section. Here, there's no mention of those unique records because there's only one UUID there. There's no duplication, right? It clearly pinpoints. Is it making sense? So any questions so far?
It's clear.
Okay. So, so far, how does it sound? It sounds very exciting, right? So much savings and so much this thing. But
yes,
this is the price now we are paying for that memory optimization. You see the response time. Look, the intern demo. See, this is a simple demo. It took, like, when I executed it multiple times, I took an average. This guy took like a 2042 seconds, 42 milliseconds, right? Almost like it means 2 seconds to complete. It took 2 seconds to complete this program, this intern demo. But the NoIntern demo, which was not invoking the intern operation, it was able to complete within 1.16 seconds. Like to say the intern demo is 75% slower. See, because it's going to be 75%, it is that much slower because it is invoking the intern operation on every string records. Like all those 10 million records it is reading, every record is going to invoke intern. When it does intern, then what does it do? It checks within that intern pool whether that string exists. So it's going to do that repeatedly again and again for all those 10 million records. So that's taking time. So that's what the price we are paying. So yes, we have optimized the memory, but we are paying in terms of, so this is response time is degrading, and also the CPU cycles was higher. So this is the price we are paying for this memory optimization, right? So, and also you want to take, also based on the data, you have the data plays a very key role in how much memory you're going to save due to this intern operation, right? So you want to factor these things into account when you are using this intern function in your application. Okay. So thank you for watching this session.